Welcome, Card Hunter here. Quick update on where we are with Prison Breaks. We're in the middle of mail day videos. I think I've dropped a few. I have several more coming. I'll be honest, I need to change the thumbnails because they all look the same. I know you guys are like, well, they all look the same, Ziggy. What's the difference? I do put the title, but just mail days coming back from all our prison breaks. Um, I just want to kind of let everybody know where we are. It's January 23rd, completed, finished with football prison breaks. And I won't lie to you, there are a lot of breaks I see going on, and I sometimes want to get into, but I'm trying to keep to the discipline of I spent my budget on it. I'm moving forward now, and I'm looking forward to the next project. I gotta let go. I totally missed out on the retail boxes. Those green ice look great. There's still some break prices actually have dipped a little bit, which is kind of a lesson learned. I'm very happy I got in the first of the line, but maybe I should have held back on the retail breaks and some other breaks. But again, it is what it is. Happy with the cards I got. I'm not going to go over the cards I got. I have other videos that are coming out, but you'll see the mail days. But did very, very well in the Prizm. I'm currently in the sorting phase. I expect today or tomorrow to ship out cards to my subber for PSA and to ComC for processing. I will mention I have decided I'm going to continue using my subber instead of directly grading cards at PSA. I just realized I don't have enough personal time to be my own PSA uh, submitter. Um, and I really like the guy I do subs with. I really like him. I've been working with him for years. I have great trust in him. I have no issues with him. I actually have a bunch of cards coming back. They're in the mail right now. So I'll do a video later on. We'll do a PSA reveal. Those are cards from last year's breaks. But super excited about that. Got a bunch of basketball cards I'm getting ready to put on the market and sell. Looking forward to the next break will probably be NBA Prizm, although I think I'm not going to rush to that. I might get in some first of the line breaks, but I might hold back on really getting into that till later on. Maybe give it a few weeks for it to cool off. Victor Wembanyama prices are absolutely sick. I will admit, it's also made me change my strategy that I might have to buy, I hate to say it, buy retail prison boxes and open them myself. I still think it's better to buy them in a break, but as I pointed out earlier, I'm not going to spend $300 on a 10-box break to get just the Spurs. All right. So unless those prices come down or things drastically change, I'm just looking at other options. I'm also going to keep my eye out for what Topps is going to drop as we get towards the basketball season. You know they're going to do some Victor stuff. I'm surprised they haven't done more already. Look for like similar things that they did with CJ with some type of custom card and autograph, exclusivity. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on that. I want to keep some powder around for basketball season, Prism. So again, that's another reason why I'm just stopping on the football. I love football. I don't see any football products coming out right now that I'm going to jump into. I'm going to wait and see how the market is. Um, One thing I will say I really need to work on is selling. Okay. I've talked about in this video or this channel, we're going to fund these purchases through selling off of other victories, right? Other breaks. I'll also say that one thing I'm going to be using to fund this is my Funko Pops. I've been doing Funko Pops. I don't want to talk about too much. Funko Pop NFTs for 3 years. I have a lot of them that I don't want, that I'm selling those off separately, and that is funding the sports card transition, I guess, from my Funko money into sports cards. I say that because I'm still into Funko Pops. There's still some I love. There's some great collectability in it. There's some great values there. But I've been lazy on it. I really have. So I'm making this video, mention this video, because next video, you're gonna say, hey, Ziggy, how's the selling with the Funko Pops going? And it better be going well. Because if not, we're not gonna have that money for the NBA. So to share with you guys, again, finished with the Prism. Got a strategy. We're moving on. Sending cards to PSA, sending cards to ComC. Got new PSA order coming back in. Getting ready for NBA. Mail days, PSA reviews will be coming. Talked about the Funko Pops. Now, one thing I want to end on in this video is talk a little bit about break comp. I am a huge, huge fan of break comp. Now, I've talked about them in an earlier video, how I use break comp, I use wax stats, I use sports card analysis to kind of figure out what I'm doing, my research. I'm going to put a lot more time and effort in promoting break comp, supporting break comp. I've reached out to the creator owner break comp. I would just say I'm a huge fan of this. The reason I say this, guys, I know that sports card breaking is gambling. I understand that. And I want this channel to be a safe example of how people can have fun breaking sports cards. I realize that we really need some form of regulation. Break comp's a good example. Just price transparency, the ability of them just sharing, hey, here are the prices going on there. Here's the market prices. One airline ticket's this much. Hey, oh, this one breaker's charging this much. It's just good visibility. And some of the stuff I've seen, some of the breakers who've been angry about this or attacking break comp, I guess Card Collector 2 had an issue with them. Pullman Wax had an issue with them. Leighton Sports Cards. Those are three big names in the hobby. Um, I want break comp to be successful. Okay. I want them to do more price transparency because it helps people like me and you if you want to buy into breaks. But I'm also going to reach out to some other people about self-regulating this space. I'm naive to think this is going to work. So I'm also going to be reaching out to some people about legislation and gambling and getting some eyes on sports card breaking. So let me be the first to say, as a huge fan of sports card breaking, and I'm not a breaker. I'm a buyer of breaks. And I think I'm the breaker, honestly. I think I'm the guy. You should call me a breaker. The guy opening the freaking boxes should be called a gift opener or box opener, in my opinion. But anyway, in that industry, I'm a huge fan and supporter of it. I'm also a gambler. I like gambling, but I want everything to be regulated or I'd say up and up, right? Legit, something I could trust, whether it's self-regulated or government regulated. And I'm curious. I'm gonna do a separate video on this. I'm just tailing this on to the end of this video today, and I'm not getting a lot of views on this channel anyway. So I'll do a bigger conversation on this on my main channel. But I want us to find a way to make this better. Everybody jokes and attacks. Well, let's make a solution here. And how do we do that? So look for that probably in a separate video. I don't want to go on too much about that here, but wanted to bring you guys up to speed on what's going on this channel. Like I said, a lot of mail days coming. We'll do some research probably in February or at the end of the month, which is like a week away, on the NBA, and we'll look at first off the line breaks. I'm also keeping an eye on the Monopoly breaks, man. The Monopoly breaks. I'm looking forward to that checklist. So we've got a lot of research, a lot of strategy. We need to get some funds available for February. So sit back, enjoy the mail days. Love your comments, questions. And again, thanks for the support for the channel. Looking to continue Card Hunter. I was thinking, is it the Card Hunter or the Card Gambler?